How do you... That looks like Sienna right there. We got it right away. So we're gonna... new layer. That's way too thick. That's still way too thick. Okay, so tree like that. Another tree going kind of like that. How do I... Wait, why is it different? Okay, yeah, so we're gonna make it more flat. And then this is where our green comes back. Luckily, I had that saved. So then we go through and add some green here and there. So we're going to go through here, add our green. So we're going to kind of cover these up. Because I don't like the look of it. Get rid of that scattering effect. I really don't like that when brushes scatter, unless it's like the grass one. We're adding this green again. I feel like it's a little overwhelming, so I might turn down the opacity. So I don't know my technique here. I think the tree I need to make a little bit thicker in color. This green is not working as well as it was over here. I don't know why. Okay, why is it so much better over there? I'm a little annoyed. Okay, I'm gonna go through on this tree and fill out the green like we did before. And then I'm gonna do the other parts. Because I kind of feel like this is working better. The zigzag method is a big role in this. So yeah, let's get these leaves in. So my idea here is we're gonna fill this tree in. Kinda. Yeah, fuck that green. And now, what we'll do is we're going to lower the opacity. Yeah. Don't like that it's two trees. Why is it two trees, Bob?
The garbage. I can take it to the street all by myself, but here I can do anything. Absolutely anything. I decided I wanted to.
Okay, so you can like hardly see these things, so I'm gonna turn it down to like you can't see it. So they're gonna be like way behind the leaves. Why does this tree look so much brighter? Maybe I gotta turn the tree's brightness down. I think I'm gonna do that. So image adjustments, brightness and contrast. Yeah, I'm gonna make this tree a little bit darker because I think that's what's making it stand out differently. Okay, that fixed it a little bit. I still don't know how I feel about those little tree trunk things, but okay. And then we're going to add more grass above this. So let's get our grass brush. Or maybe one of these. Kind of like the bush. Yeah, this is the bush brush. What I'm going to do is once again get our brush or our eraser that looks like this grass, and I'm going to go through and kind of add some of this texture. I forgot what we did before. We turned it down to like 10%, right? And then we went through and, oh yeah, that's the effect we want. So that thins it out. Really thinning it out there. This looks so realistic right here. Like if I just, like right here. Yeah. But unfortunately the rest of the image isn't as amazing. I'm actually gonna, I'm kind of OCD and I'm like finding stuff while I'm doing this and I want to fix it. This tree, we want this kind of thin, kind of want to add some of that again here. I think this is going to help fill it in just a little bit for the shadows. The shadows kind of looked a little iffy. So this gets that full effect. See, this is, he even said it. It's like, this is when you know you're big dick. You're going to go full tree, just right there, right in the spot that's really difficult. Kind of a good idea to name your layers when you're doing this stuff, but I forget, so I just don't do it. That was big dick. Bob was right. I mean, that's like massive dick to go for a tree like that. I do want to add a couple more leaves. I'm going to grab this and just tone it down a little bit, like right there. I'm going to add some of that up there and probably shade it in a little darker over here. We decide what lives on this, and I am deciding that it's these. I like that. Okay, so we're covering up our mistake, which is that tree. So that's the big dick part that we weren't quite ready for.
Bush right there. Let's get big. There he comes. There we go.
No,
Just
Bob.
drop it in. Wherever
Another
you
one?
think it should be. All right. Monster tree. The 2-inch, a little more tree because
Another one.
Nice highlights.
Oh shit. I was not expecting that. So let's, we'll choose this color, make it a little bit darker, a little bit towards the brown side. So we're gonna do the same method. It's pretty brown, so let's go a little darker. Let's go for like a black. So we're gonna start our tree up here. Okay, we need to turn off this scattering. Just start our tree. No, this one's gonna be way taller, into the sky, up here. Get that. We want that muffin top kind of look. I wish I could rotate the brush a little bit. I know I can, but it drives me a little bit nuts trying to do that. So it's like a -10 rotation. We're gonna do our zigzag method. I'm just going to go down and do the right side, and then because I want to rotate it to be diagonal on the left side, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna click and then kind of drag outwards. That makes a good, that's a good look. When you click and then drag outwards, click and drag outwards, click and drag outwards. That really gives it that tree look. Wow, I like that. I can't believe he went this big dick, just right in the middle, just another tree. I don't know if I'm gonna do the third one. I might. I feel like I don't necessarily need a third tree, but okay. So I want to see what does he do with this? Does he?
Here's a little brown.
He connects it all the way to the bottom. So this is in front of like everything. So I'm gonna just fill in through the middle now. I'm just gonna kind of like make the trunk through like the center. It kind of curves just a little bit. Give it a little bit of cool curve, and we'll make it extend out just a little bit further even. All right.
We're going to put the indication just here and there of a trunk. Just what you can see here and there.
Okay, a little indication of a trunk. I don't want to go too much into this tree because this one's like iffy. I don't really know how I feel about it. So we need to give it an indication of a trunk. So what we do in that case is we brighten it up just a little bit, I guess. And we come in here and just a little brighter. Like that, yeah. Only where it's needed, he said. Only where it's needed. Okay, maybe just in these like blank spots I'll put it. I don't quite feel amazing about that. But we gave some sort of reference as to where the trunk is, I guess. I don't know. I'll add some more kind of spots around here where the trunk would be. Yes, this is just like a dual tree, I guess. Maybe what we can do is add another, that's a good idea actually, is add another stump down here. And that can be our other tree that we kind of just don't have, but it's crisscrossing, you know? Crisscrossing trees. I don't like what I did with that tree there, but it's okay.
There.
So let's...
Another tree.
So he did go through and add leaves to these as well.
A lot of color.
So let's do that. Let's get our green back.
It was literally about 3 or 4 hours later since I've started this. Like I just ate. That took up a little bit of time, but it has literally been hours that I've wasted on this. Not wasted. This is art. So the one thing I noticed that I want to change, I came back and after not looking at it for a minute, you come back and notice some things. So this this down here, I think this needs to be a little darker. So I'm getting my brown color and then I'm going to tone it down even further. And I'm going to just make this a little bit darker down here. And then what I'm going to do is come back up and I think maybe I can throw, yeah, look at that. So I just moved these the layer of grass and bushes up just a little bit. So next thing is we're going to do our technique I made where we take our eraser tool with the grass and just kind of go through and thin it out a little bit. We still want grass, but we just want to thin it out. Fuck your... Oh, it's the wrong color. I say... Okay, so we kind of want the stumps covered. While we're at it, also gonna add a little bit more grass down this way. Okay, and then lastly, I'm gonna do this later, but I'm gonna work on trying to blend these colors up here. I don't know how I feel about the pink in the sky, plus our happy little cloud is gone. I don't know. Poor cloud is just gone forever. What is making that little green? Okay, there. So it's a little weird that we have like two trees that kind of crisscross, but you know, it worked. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I'm kind of driving myself nuts doing this. Yeah, we're just gonna lighten that trunk up. That way we can see it a little bit better, I believe. Do it down here maybe. Also right here. It kind of looks like the two trees are combined, but it's all good. So we should be on the final stretch. Oh shit, actually we have 7 more minutes.
That's individual right there.
So he's adding a little bit of colorful.
That's nice. Can't see them.
Yeah, a little bit of color. Okay. We can do that. We want more of a bush. We will figure this out. Maybe we can do like down here, just a little bit of that. And then I'm gonna make it a little darker. Okay. So not quite exactly the same thing Bob was thinking, but it does. My English just broke. That is looking fantastic. I like that a lot, actually. I kind of want to add some over here. Like Bob says, it is our island. We add what we want. Holy shit. This is actually good.
Too much of them.
I don't know what that is, but
up there.
Rocks, okay.
Just some happy little rocks.
How do we do that?
There. Something wherever.
Okay, that's a little bit more difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit any rocks in here necessarily. We can try for one. No, I think we're going to skip on the rock for now. I don't
just some indications.
Really like the idea of that.
Then I'll come back.
Oh, so he kind of had like mini trees too. So maybe what we can do is we can grab this color again and try to pick. Okay. And then behind our grass here, you can't see them. I think we have to move the trees below. Okay, I don't know about that. Maybe even some of these. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't like the way that they're peeking through this blue, so I'm gonna kind of erase that. I like this reflection there, so I'm gonna leave that. Do my best too. So what's next?
With our brush we were making the bushes with, and we'll settle those right down into the painting. There now, see? Now they become part of the painting.
Okay, well I didn't go for the rocks because it's a little too difficult for me.
And we'll make all kinds
but
of
we
little
can,
bushes and
I
trees
expanded those bushes over to the right. You know, let's do some of this. Kind of thinned out through up here. Yeah, let's just be random with it. I'm gonna just flick the wrist, flick it. There's a little bit too much blue over here, so I'm gonna extend it up more onto the blue. Yeah, I kind of just wasted my time on those. I'm actually gonna get rid of that
because I like the way it is now. Because it looks like you're standing in the bushes, taking this beautiful picture.
Happy little things that live here in our world. There.
Okay.
I like to fish, but I'm not a very good fisherman. I catch a little fish and take the hook carefully out of his mouth and put a Band-Aid on him, a little CPR, and pat him on the tutu and put him back in the water and go back and catch him again another day.
Bob,
But we'd
you
have to have a way to get up
fucking
here if we could catch
savage.
that fish. It would take a little of the Van Dyke Brown.
You fucking giving the fish CPR just to drop him. Does that even work?
Just a skeleton hanging out here.
Okay, that's really difficult, Bob. I don't know how I'm going to do that in Photoshop. Okay, and then it comes out, and then we have like little skeleton branches. I don't want to go too overboard with it, but so we have that stick. I kind of like it. We're going to move it down beneath some of these layers, of course, and then probably move it if I can. Where did it go? I don't know where to put this because I like the reflection there. Reflection makes it really like look real. That's the only thing I'm proud of in this. Shit. Where do I put this stick? Where did he put it? Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's move it even a little further in. Right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we got our
And
stick.
what happens in dooders? Look a little wherever. When you mix this, get it very thin. This should be almost ink consistency.
Ink
Turn the bristles. That'll bring it to a very sharp point. There
Okay.
There you can see it good against that dark.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And
That
where it's
one.
very dark, then we make little light trees. Where it's light, we make dark trees. Because they both exist in nature. So you can put little, see now there's a little tree.
Okay, that's genius. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here. Little trees. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me look at how his looks. So yeah, they're just kind of sticking out, and they kind of like make this Y. Okay. Be a little bit smaller. Okay. Not terrible. I'm gonna turn down the opacity just quite a bit. Maybe we can move it, yeah, back over there. I'm not really good at making branches like lightning, stuff like that. Just does not work out very well. So you just kind of got random. They kind of thin out for him. Mine just, it's kind of hard in Photoshop to thin things out. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, maybe I gotta go that route. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna turn the opacity down on those that don't really like them. But we got them in there.
Lives back here, just has a good time.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it?
Another way of making little sticks and twigs. Take your knife, just a clean knife, and you can reach up in here and just scrape right through the paint. See? And that'll make all kinds of
Well,
sticks.
I don't think I can really do that with Photoshop.
Wherever. You decide where they live. Sometimes
You
these old
decide
evergreens
where
here
they
have
live.
little dead limbs hanging off of them. Little bright red, and we'll sign this little rascal.
So we're
I
done.
hope you've enjoyed it. It's a
We're
very simple
signing it
thing
now.
that you can do.
Holy shit. Okay, so we have to sign it. Yeah, I can do that. Oh. Look at that. How easy that was. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more just to try and make things fit a little better. So this, I'm going to get my eraser tool and we're going to choose this one, I think. Turn it down about here and we're going to set it to about 33. We're going to try and blend this sky in a little bit better. So what we can do is kind of blend in this blue a little bit more. Kind of want to raise the sky over here. So this is all just up to creativity and what we decide. I would like an orange maybe. That kind of looks better. I don't know. I don't exactly know where to go with this. Because I like the idea of a pink sky, but it's kind of non-realistic. That's it. That's fucking it. Okay, so this actually turned out way better than I fucking thought it would. I'm gonna resize this just a little bit down here because we don't want to be too selfish about it. But this is our painting. So, yeah, not really even close. No, yeah, like not even close. But my canvas was a lot thinner, so I had to make some adaptations. But I'm not necessarily disappointed with this. The one thing that stands out to me is this tree that's just got two heads, but we had a compromise. I'm actually really proud of this. The sky looks nothing like his does, but I'm proud of it. So you know what, guys? We're gonna leave it at that. If you like this video, feel free to leave it a like. And if you like my content, feel free to subscribe. If you want to join the community, the Discord link is down below in the description. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.